So hi everybody. It's been quite a while since I've been on YouTube. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this. I've just been not really going through some things, but I've just been really busy in like my personal life and trying to figure out what's going on with my surrogacy. So I'll get to that in a minute. But I do want to apologize for taking so long to update. It's been December, January, February, March, April. Okay, March. So like 5 months since I've done an update. And my last update was right after my frozen embryo transfer. So it's been a minute. But I do want to say congratulations to the ladies who have had successful transfers. So congratulations. I'm so happy for you guys. And I hope to join you soon. But on another note, I'm going to go way back so that I can kind of explain to you guys what happened and where I'm at now with my surrogacy. Excuse me, I have a cough. I don't want to drag this out too long. I'm hoping to maybe under 10 minutes. So let me hurry up and get talking. So, my very first transfer was supposed to be November 11th, 2013, but it got canceled 2 days before because they messed up my progesterone injections. So, I immediately pretty much started. I didn't do any birth control, any estrogen, any Lupron. I just did progesterone injections, and I was taking my estrogen tablets. That's what I was doing. I was taking estrogen tablets. So right after they, told me I needed to stop everything after the very first transfer in November, I stopped taking all my medicine, all of it. And then they waited 2 weeks and they started me on my estrogen tablets again and the birth control and iron and all that good stuff. And I had my appointments for I think it was once a week. And all my numbers were great every time. So they had set my transfer date December 9th. Excuse me. And I went back, I think it was December 1st for my appointment, and they were like, your numbers are great. Do you want to do it December 4th? And I was like, okay. So we ended up doing my transfer December 4th. We transferred one embryo at 3 days. All 8 follicles survived the thaw. So we had one embryo. And my transfer was really quick, painless. Didn't feel anything. I had bed rest for 3 days. I didn't pick up my daughter or anything like that. And so I took pregnancy tests because I was anxious and I wanted to know. And I was on Google like nobody's business, trying to figure out what I was feeling, was it correct, because I had a lot of cramping and I was bloated. I looked like maybe 3 months pregnant. It was crazy. So I took like maybe 6 or 7 pregnancy tests, and they all came out negative. I started testing like 3 days past, and with a 3-day-old embryo, of course, it's way too soon. So I just kept testing. I think I took a break, and then I started testing again like on the 9th day, and it came out negative, and that's when I kind of felt like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and start preparing my mind for the worst, because my pregnancy test at the clinic was 13 days past transfer, so that would have been December 17th. So I did go to my appointment. I went to my appointment very early in the morning, and they called me around 3 o'clock and said, you know what? Your numbers are less than 5. I'm sorry, it was a negative pregnancy test. I'm thinking my numbers, I think they said my numbers were like 3 or something like that. But it was a negative, so I've definitely stopped on my meds. I did cry a little bit. I was upset for my intended parents because I'm like, one embryo. I thought this was going to happen, and then it sucks that it didn't even happen in November when we're supposed to have the first transfer. So I ended up being the first person to tell them. They emailed me that night because they live out of state, and our times are completely opposite. So they emailed me, and I was the first to tell them, and I was like, I'm sorry. It was a negative, and they were apologizing to me, like, I'm sorry you have to wait longer. And I was just like, don't apologize to me, Well, take a break and go ahead and start it again. And they were just really anxious and really excited to get started again. So here we are. fast forward to February, I hear nothing. So I call my clinic, and I think I called the agency, and I'm just like, what's going on? I need to know. I haven't heard anything. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm trying to hurry up. I don't want it to go over too long. So I'm like, I haven't heard anything. So what's going on? And they're just like, we're waiting on the intended parents. So in March, I got an email from my intended parents just saying, we're going to do egg retrieval in the state that they're at. And then they're going to come to the U.S. in May if that was successful, if the egg retrieval was successful. So to put you at where I am now, my intended parents are coming in May 5th through the 8th. They had great egg retrieval out of state where they live. They got 2 embryos at 5 days, so I'm really happy about that. Blastocyst stage, so that's really, really good. Not 3 days, it's a lot better, and there's 2. So for sure, we're transferring 2 embryos. So yay! Better than last time, better than the 1. So I'm already excited and ready to start my meds. So when my intended parents emailed me letting me know that they were coming in May, they're like, the clinic should be contacting you soon. So I'm like, I'm going to be jumping on the ball. I called the clinic, and I called the clinic yesterday. And I was just like, I already talked to my intended parents. I know they're coming. Last time, before they did egg retrieval, I had already started my birth control pills like maybe 2 or 3 months before they came. So I was like, when can I start my birth control pills? I just got off my menstrual. My menstrual ended maybe like 2 days ago, and today's what, the 29th? So the 27th. And so I'm like, I'm ready. Let's get the ball on the road. I'm ready to start. So I did start my birth control pills yesterday. They wanted me to start in April, the 2nd day of my menstrual, but they went ahead and called me and told me just go ahead and start now. I have birth control pills left over from the first time. So what is it? Reclipsin, I believe it's what it's called, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I know on the prescription it says Desigen, so, or not Desigen. I can't remember the name, but it's definitely not Desigen. That's what you put on the baby's bum. But this is it. I believe another, sorry, there's light, if you can't see it. I know that there's another surrogate mother that I follow. She took these same ones, so I took these the first and second time of my cycle, so I went ahead and started these yesterday. I'm just so excited to get started again, guys. You have no idea. Of course, I think they're planning to transfer 3 if they get a nice amount of embryos here. If they get 2, if they get 1 or 2, I'm not sure. Let me rephrase myself. If they get 2 embryos here, we're transferring 2, the 2 that they got out of state, and we're transferring, we're going to continue to freeze the other ones, keep them frozen in case we have to do a 3rd cycle. Excuse me, which I'm hoping not, but if they get like 4, of course we're going to transfer 3. And I'm not going to say anything else because I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But I'm just excited to go ahead and start everything. And I'm starting my birth control pills now. I'm up to date. And I promise I won't leave you guys out of the loop for too long again. But thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.